Good morning. It is early morning and another fortnight, another grocery haul. Woolies has changed the delivery windows to be super early in the morning, but that's okay. I'm here for it. I appreciate my pickers and packers and delivery people. They do make my life so much easier. So I have got my first installment of our fortnightly grocery haul. If you're new here, hi, I'm Megan. I have 6 kids and I live out in the country in New South Wales, Australia. We are wannabe homesteaders. Well, we are kind of homesteaders, I suppose. We have chickens for eggs. We keep some cows for meat and milk. And what else do we do? We've got pigs running wild around our property. They are in trouble, those naughty pigs. And we keep them for pork and to turn our scraps into meat. And what else do we do? Well, I am a failed gardener, so stick with me. Maybe over the next year, I'll figure out how to grow something in my garden. Okay, so with 8 people here, and we do not have sort of luxuries or support systems like Uber Eats or takeaway or anything like that. Everything is cooked here at home, 365 basically, unless it's a very odd, odd treat that we would buy a meal out. So you will see I buy a lot of groceries. Now, I also like to frequent places like farmers markets and fruit and veggie sellers, all those kinds of things. It's just very difficult to get it into our schedule with a whole bunch of little kids at the moment. So a lot does come from Woolies. It is summer holidays right now where we are, it's school holidays. So you might see I've got some holiday food in there because guess who else wants a little bit of a break over summer before school starts is me. I'm the teacher here, we homeschool, so I like a little downtime over summer and I've bought a couple of instant foods, believe it or not, to get me through the hump while I'm preparing for school and getting ready to go back in a few weeks. So, let's see what we got. Okay, my wonderful helpers have unpacked everything for me today because it came very early. I was still taking care of our youngest 2 babies who are 2 and 4 and have slower mornings at the moment. They stay up late during summer. The sun is up until 9 o'clock at night, 9:30. So they're up late. They wake up late. My helpers did all this for me. Wonderful. Okay, now, this paper towel was on sale this fortnight, so I went with the recycled paper towel. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. And that's my tower of paper towel. A couple of toilet papers. I do like this brand, it's great. I think I'm just going to stick with it, keep buying that, and then eventually I'm going to change over to a toilet paper delivery company. We'll get there. 2026 goals and things to do. Okay, so it's a bit of a veggie top up so that I don't have to worry about fruits and veggies for a few days here. And then I will try to get to a market or the health food shop for some other goodies that don't have as much packaging because it's just a little over the top, honestly. I wish Woolies would transition over to like a cardboard option or something like that, but hey, they haven't. Anyway, I bought one of these, which we don't tend to use as a coleslaw, we use as a stir fry. So when we don't, when we just want something fresh, easy and veggie heavy, we'll pop that in the fry pan. And I didn't realize it came with a little sauce thing. I don't know that I'll use that. I'll have a look. But yeah, I'll fry it up. A salad mix. Now we do have a local farm that does beautiful salad leaves. So this is just to keep us going until I can go and buy some of his. A few bananas. Kids love bananas at the moment. Some carrots. They're always a good price at Woolies. Some spring onion, which I should be growing. Oh, how sad that I claim to be somebody who wants to grow food and I don't even grow spring onions. Look, summer rest time. I'll get on it, I promise. Tomatoes, yes, they look good and they are quite a good price at the moment. My tomato bushes were absolutely fried in the great heat wave of 2026, which is still a source of sadness for me. So I bought some of these snacking tomatoes. Looks like I got a mix, which is nice. Look, some different ones in there. A couple of those. Lots of tomatoes for salads, breakfasts, on tortillas, tacos, whatever. Now these are a seasonal treat over here. Seasonal treat and an indulgence. Some beautiful organic peaches. They are so worth trying. They're absolutely beautiful when you get them nice and fresh. And these grapes, we wait all year for these grapes, and then we will just eat these ones while they're available and then finish up the year when they're not. So these are really worth buying. They're a beautiful product. See, they have that nice fresh bloom on them. That's just natural yeast that keeps the grape safe and means that it's super fresh. That's just really good to eat. We all love those. Well, not so much my husband. He's doing this whole keto thing at the moment. So he's like not eating fruit because he's seeing it as sugar, which I totally understand. But for me, fruit, beautiful. Love it. Okay. Some more honey. I love this honey. It's just a lovely raw honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to use this for baking and sweetening drinks and putting on yogurt. All those kinds of wonderful things rather than sugar. Less sugar, more honey, and maple syrup too. Now these, I haven't bought these for years. And then I was just doing a bit of an online browse and they popped up. Now, this was a staple in our house for a long, long time. These mountain breads. So, yeah, mountain bread. So these are Australian-made organic wholemeal flour, wheat flour, filtered water, and sea salt. There's no additives. There's nothing funky in them. And they are wraps. So there's 8 wraps in here. I thought I would pick these up, and I picked up a few. 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of 8. So 32 wraps. And that's really for lunches for my kids. I thought they would really enjoy the novelty because we haven't had wraps other than the sourdough wraps that I make. We have not had purchased wraps in our house for quite a while. I thought they would enjoy using this for an easy lunch. What I need to do is bake or boil up a bunch of protein, keep it in the fridge, and then have these things to hand with salad. That will be my summer lunches. Oh, and look who's hiding down here. This is a very nice dark chocolate from Woolies that is a reasonable price. Oh, look, it's not dark enough for me because the first ingredient is sugar. That means I'm going to find it a bit too sweet. I like sugar to be further down the list, one of the last ingredients. But the price is good. It's just something to have in the fridge, and it will be shared amongst mum and the kids for the next couple of weeks. We have some brown paper. Now, as I said, I'm trying to cut down on sugar. This coconut sugar, well, it's still sugar, and it has the same, very similar effect in our body. It's just that it has more vitamins, minerals in it because it's not as refined, and it does tend to have a lower glycemic index, but it's still sugar. So I have bought it for my kids, my teens who like baking, and this is just easier for them to understand the ratios than it is to use a wet sweetening ingredient like honey. So I bought 500 grams for the next 2 weeks. Coconut oil. This is a new apple cider vinegar that was on sale. Look at the color in that. That's pretty wild, isn't it? Okay, so it's apple cider vinegar. Ingredients: certified organic apple juice. Okay, cool. So it's fermented apple juice. It comes in a nice glass container. That color is absolutely amazing. It looks kind of synthetic, but it's not. I'm sure it's going to be lovely. It's a nice big bottle and it was on sale. 1, 2, 3 coconut waters. I have really been craving, needing, and enjoying these over the hot summer days. And I'm talking high 30s, low 40s. Oh my gosh. And my electrolytes were suffering in that kind of heat. So I've got a few of those. I'm a breastfeeding mum and recovering from over a decade, well over a decade of breastfeeding multiple children. So I need to take care of myself in that way. Now, we're out of our bulk salt. I'm due to do another top-up delivery from Honest to Goodness Gosh, it feels like I'm always buying in bulk and then we're eating it all. I guess that's life. So I thought I'd give this Australian natural sea salt a go. Aussie owned and packed. Somebody tell me why it is Australian owned and packed, but not a product of Australia. Is it maybe this plastic packaging? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to put that in our salt grinder and that'll keep us going for the next couple of weeks. Tomato sauce is just a bit of a staple for the fridge for the kids. Now, this was on sale and I thought I'd give it a go. I've never used this before. Great Guts Mayo Bone Broth Sauce. So it is mayonnaise, but it's mayonnaise made from olive oil, bone broth with a few seasonings like apple cider vinegar, sea salt, a prebiotic, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I'm going to try this. I haven't been making my own mayo lately, you know, mum break, summer. So I've got this, the kids can have it on the wrap with salad and with whatever meat or boiled eggs or something like that. Give that a go. I have one child especially who loves mayonnaise, but I don't love the organic brand mayo because it is just sunflower oil. And depending on what sources you read, hey, seed oils are apparently not that good for us. So, and if this is tasty, and it is, this is a sriracha version, so it's spicy. Oh, that's a bit of a mess on the back. Anyway, hey, something new. Something else I don't usually get is apple juice. Nothing but 30 apples. The kids are going to demolish that. It'll be gone in moments, I'm sure. Some easy proteins for the pantry for lunches. There's this brand of tuna. And we've got 6 of those. They are on sale as well. My new standard of peanut butter, because one of my lovely viewers let me know, hey, the Bega brand is 100% Aussie peanuts. Wonderful. I buy this over the imported organic peanut butter. So as far as I know, there is no organic Australian peanut butter anywhere. I don't know if we even grow organic peanuts here. So the best I'm doing is 100% Aussie peanuts with a bit of salt, and it is delicious. We have some other tuna. I give that to my kitty cats. And we have some diced tomatoes. Just a few, 4 of those for the pantry. Now I'm waiting for my bulk shop, so I'm buying these terrible, tiny little plastic things. This won't last long with me at all, but it is a beautiful product. Organic ground up garlic powder. You know what I'm going to do this year? I'm just going to buy garlic. In fact, it's garlic season right now. I'm going to buy local garlic and learn how to grind that up and store it myself, because this packaging and this import from USA is annoying. So I'm going to do that. To-do list. We have got some corns. This is the Aussie grown corn that has no sugar added, so I just buy that. These are half price. All you back to school or artist people, these are half price at the moment, and I find them to be pretty good. The lead does not break regularly. They're enjoyable to draw with, so that's just adding to our back to school pile. Now I am going to do a back to school video of all the resources that we're buying for this year as well. A couple of the toothpaste my kids like. Another part of the giving mum a break over summer. These little boxes of sultanas are perfect to give my 2-year-old and my 4-year-old to keep them happy in the car while we're running around doing things. A few frozen berries we have mixed, and then we have strawberries. Everybody's very into strawberry milk at the moment, which is just frozen strawberries, fresh milk, and a little bit of vanilla and honey. And we whisk that up, and that is an afternoon or morning tea snack that they love. So a couple bags of these strawberries. Now, I only have pork in the freezer. That is our own home-raised meat. I do have a few roosters running around in the paddocks whose days are numbered. Until then, this is the most affordable, highest quality protein I can get at the supermarkets for my people. So we have six trays of the chicken drumsticks. I ordered 8. They ran out. All good, no worries. Now, did you know that walnuts are a superfood? I'm trying to eat these every day. They're just so good for you. So this is something that I encourage my kids to eat every day. And this is a treat. These are super high in natural fruit sugars, but gosh, they're delicious. Have you tried these Turkish figs? They feel like a dessert. They are so delicious. So I bought that for myself and one of my kids who will love them. Some milk at the back. So while we do have cows in milk at the moment, I'm not getting enough out of them because I don't have the infrastructure to separate the calf at the moment. So I'm calf sharing with the milk. I'm not getting as much as I would like. So we've got some backup milk as well for the next 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 liter containers. Some cheeses. When I'm trying to eat lower carb, which I am at the moment, I like to have lots of cheese around. This is fantastic in salads, and I found that the Aussie-made Greek feta is just lovely. No problems there with the store brand of that. This is a new product at my Woolies. Organic, high-protein cottage cheese. I don't know why that is broken. Oh well, I'm sure it just happened in transit. Anyway, I'm going to try that with lunches for myself. Offer it to my kids, of course, and see if people like it. And if they do like it, it will become a bit of a lunch staple. A few yogurts of my favorite brand. We've got the Greek style, plain yogurt, and then a treat for the kiddos is the strawberry flavor, which they will demolish. We have got one cream because, you know, I never not use it. If we have cream in the fridge, we will find something delicious to use it for. So we always have cream. Some lovely Bega cheese, the strong and bitey. Now this is just to have in the fridge and eat as snacks that kids can get for themselves, which is a very valuable thing. And we are getting eggs every day, and our new girls are coming on the lay as well. The Rhode Island Reds that you've been with me through while we've incubated them, raised them from little chicks. They're starting to lay now, which is fantastic. But 8 people, we eat a lot of eggs and we eat a lot of protein. So I also have got 4 dozen here for the next 2 weeks, but we're getting in about 5 or 6 eggs a day as well. Fantastic. Okay, oh look, here's my tower. Okay, have you heard of the 80-20 diet split? So 80%, let's nourish ourselves, let's make sure we're functioning well. 20%, it's okay. You can have something that your body can detox and recover from. And this is in the 20. Now this is, I don't know how new this is, but it's made with organic rice noodles, 2-minute noodles. It does have a bunch of sugar in it. It has maltodextrin, which is like a highly processed corn sugar, and it has sugar, then a bunch of natural seasonings. So it's a sometimes food. Okay, it's summer holidays. I've got teens, I've got kiddos who can feed themselves a meal if it's easy enough for them. So this tower, these were on sale. This tower of 2-minute noodles means that over the next 2 weeks, each child will get 1 per week. So not going to get that much of it just because there's a lot here. We got some beef. I got a few of the luscious laksa because this is spicy and not many people want it spicy, but a couple do. And I got some chicken. So there you go. Tower of noodles.
Okay, so been to town and back, done all the things, gone to all of the places, and one of those places was Coles for a click and collect, and then back to Woolies again to get the things that were out of stock when I got my delivery this morning. It's a lot of work restocking everything for 8 people for 2 weeks, but no matter how I try to fit things into my schedule, I just find spending a whole day getting it all done, getting it all put away, fridges and pantry full and freezers packed, it just works so much better for me than going shopping over multiple days. So you will see I don't have much meat here. So after everything I just said, I do still have to go to the butcher sometime. I'm not really sure what we're going to do about bulk meat. We're in between cows, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about beef. I really do want to buy beef in bulk. A lot of it seems super expensive to me online. We do have a good farm connection here. I just need to scrape up the $1,000 needed to buy beef in bulk. And that's how it is. You get a savings by buying a lot of it, but you have to outlay a large amount of money to buy it at once. So I have gotten a couple of things at the supermarket, but I do have to go to the butcher tomorrow, and let's see what else we got. Okay, so we've got some essentials, just garbage bags. When I jumped online, even though I bought sea salt earlier, when I jumped online I saw that Malden was on sale, a good sale too, it's like 25% off. So I stocked up on a little box of that. Some more of this onion powder. While I have not got any in bulk, it's pretty good. So I bought a couple of those just for flavouring and seasoning. Here we go, our little interrupter. A couple of the Guzzi's fettuccine. I think we have eaten all of the bulk sourdough pasta that I bought. So we've got a couple of these, and it just is really yummy too, and that was on sale. I've had a request. Come on, sweetheart. I've had a request to make lasagna, so I just stocked up. This is to stock up the pantry. We're not going to eat lasagna this many times over the next 2 weeks, but if I'm buying one and it's a reasonable price, I may as well buy 2 or 3 for my family. So that's just the organic lasagna sheets, a couple of the Haku Baku ramen, which is on sale at the moment as well, so just to keep in the pantry. I love to make like a 2-minute noodles with chicken broth. For those, some tape, which is just always being used in our schoolwork. Now, I had a little person with me, a young person I should say, while I was shopping, and they were very excited by this huge baguette. So I let them pick that one and bring it home, and I think that we're probably just going to slice it up and make like chicken sandwiches for dinner with the leftover roast chicken from lunch. Now I ordered another couple of loaves of the supermarket sourdough just to keep me going for the days when I do not get my act together enough to bake. So I wanted to pop them in the freezer. They were out of stock though, so they substituted these cute little mini loaves, and I will do the same thing. I'll probably slice them and pop them in the freezer for a rainy baking day. Okay, around at the back, this was the dog food on sale this week, and that's just for my 2 big dogs, and this was the best cat food that they had on sale this week, so I went with that for the cats. And I also supplement their diet when I can with beef mince and tin tuna. You belong down here. I have stocked up on some apples. These are Australian sliced apples. Okay, so the tinned pie apples were on sale, so I stocked up on one of those. They are wonderful for crumbles and homemade pies. And we went with Coles for the maple syrup this time. Just going to come around the back here. A couple of tins of my favourite brand of coconut cream. A few of the black beans, that's my favourite bean, so I like to keep that in stock in the pantry. And just pads and stocking up on first aid stuff, so band-aids basically. Whenever you run out of band-aids as a mum, does that always seem when someone needs a band-aid immediately? That's the Murphy's Law I have found. Now we've got some vanilla, which we use in baking and also in milkshakes or drinks. A lovely Aussie olive oil, and this mayo, more mayo, was on sale. This mayo is made with olive oil, free-range egg, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, mustard, sea salt, and rosemary extract. It's a beautiful product. It's expensive. I only buy it when it's on sale. Personally, for my budget, I've stocked up on 2 of them, and that should last us, I'm hoping, a month for all the sort of sandwiches and assorted goodies of summertime. Yes, I do make my own mayo as well. I'm just on a taking it easy curve while I get the school planning done. 4 school-age kids for the next, well, at least the next term, but also the next year, of course, so I've got a bit of planning going on in the background. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3 of the pasta sauce. A little treat for Mum. This is an organic Australian Merlot red wine. So I will nurse that dutifully over the next week and have like a glass of wine in the evenings for a little while, which will be nice. And you can see I've got sort of a lot of snacks. Now, obviously we're not going to eat all of this in the next 2 weeks. It's really, again, to stock up the pantry so that I don't have to buy this kind of stuff for a while. Just these organic sesame corn thins. I almost wonder with products like this, like it is certified organic, it's made in Australia, owned. It's so cheap, it almost feels like, hey, what's the deal? But that's great. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is so if I have been too busy to plan something for lunch, I can pull out one of these. Some of that yummy mayo, some salad, some cheese, and that's it. That's lunch. Great. That's basically giving me a day off, or at least a meal off. And then in the same vein, I've gotten some rice cakes as well. So a few of the Pure Harvest brand, and then a few of the Sarah's rice cakes as well. Now, Woolies was out of stock for my favourite cacao, which is actually the Macro brand. They have beautiful cacao. I don't know if I'll like this brand, we'll see. I'm sure it'll be just as good. It is substantially more expensive, so it is a shame when Woolies is out of stock, but all good. Grateful to have it. Now this is what I bought the kids as basically a Zupa Duper for the summertime, but it's just made of fruit juice. So this was on sale as well. Got them the watermelon flavour. Some sour cream, which is just a staple for me, and some halloumi, which has been quite smushed. That's alright, it'll still taste the same. This is great to have for simple meals in the fridge. Now, I ordered 4 of the Aussie frozen blueberries. Thank you to my viewer Katrina for letting me know about these. These are seasonal at Coles, or independent grocers like IGA have them as well. They just tend to pop up once a year and they are really good. So I have bought 3 packs of those, and they have I bought 4 and they've substituted the Creative Gourmet ones for the 4th pack. Now with school holidays and people looking for things to do, I have bought some butter puff pastry for those in my family who like to experiment with cooking and making things. My older kids will enjoy just the simplicity of something like this in the freezer, but they can make something impressive and yummy as well. So I've got that for them. And then butter. I've had to buy a few from Woolies. Got 4 from Woolies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from Coles as well. They've just substituted in the unsalted for me, which is totally fine. I will use it in exactly the same way. Some more veggies now. If I'm buying them from Coles, it's because they're a better price than Woolies. Their potatoes are always a very good price. We have some onions here. These mushrooms are substantially cheaper at Coles, despite being the exact same thing. And the same with the broccoli, it's cheaper there as well. Broccoli is just a staple we like to keep in the fridge all the time. And same with oranges, a big bag of oranges. I like to keep them cold in the fridge, and I haven't bought any orange juice. I'm just going to do oranges instead. Now, just a couple of bits of meat that I've purchased. This is actually designed for, I'm going to roast this up and keep it in the fridge cold for lunches throughout the week. That is the destiny of this cut of beef. And then the 4/4 chops, I don't have a plan for at the moment, but they are very good to have in curries. So I love to cook them with curry powder, coconut milk, and you cook them in the curry sauce on the bone. Take them out an hour and a half later and shred the meat off the bone, put it back into the curry. It is so good. And this is a really well priced meat. And up here in the cheese section, so I've gotten a few of the organic shredded, a couple of the organic mozzarella, which will just be for pizza basically, a couple of the block cheese, and a couple of the sliced cheese, just to make it easy for my young folks to feed themselves now and then, which is always a wonderful thing. Okay, so this is Cole's done, and I do have to go to the butcher. I'll see if I can film that for you and pop it on the end as well, take you through all the meat that we're buying, but I feel well stocked up for the next 2 weeks. Okay, it is really dark and overcast. We have had a lot of thunderstorms today, which is wonderful because we need the rain. We've managed to fit in the butcher though, and I'll just take you quickly through what we got. There's nothing major here, just a couple of weeks for our family. So we've got some beef mince. This is just local beef mince from the butcher. I've got 4 1 kilo bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4 kilos of beef mince. We have got a nice big lamb shoulder roast, which we will slow cook, and that will be a couple of meals there, or a meal and leftovers. We are trying 1 kilo of the butcher sausages. I'm pretty fussy about sausages, so I don't know, I'll give them a go. The kids will probably like them. And then just 1 kilo of, it looks like, rump steak. So that is enough for, I mean, it's almost enough for 2 whole meals for our family. So there we go, our butcher haul for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we got it done. Let's get it all put away and let's think about dinner, right? But it's going to be an easy dinner, that's for sure. Okay, thanks for joining me. If you have enjoyed this content, please do like or comment or subscribe, and that helps my channel to grow, which helps me in turn to invest time making more videos. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.